Hey everybody, I just wanted to take a couple of minutes here to talk about something that happens far too often to good law-abiding citizens: airport gun cases. Now, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more great content just like this. Today I'm going to talk to you about the ins and outs about how to defend an airport gun case. I mean, think about it. An airport gun case, it was an accident, right? I mean, no one intentionally goes into an airport with a gun. So that's not something that anyone does. So today we're going to talk about how to address an airport gun case and to determine whether or not there's a defense that's viable for you to be able to get your case dismissed. Now, if you'll wait around to the end of the video, I'll also provide you a free ebook, What to Do If You've Been Charged with a Crime in Texas. All right, let's jump right in. How do you defend an airport gun case? Does it have to stay on your record? The short answer of it is no, it does not have to stay on your record. If you have a good attorney, there's some options available to you. Let me read to you Texas Penal Code Section 46.03 states that a person commits an offense if he or she intentionally, knowingly, or recklessly possesses a firearm when going into the secured area of an airport. Now picture this. How many times has this set of facts happened to you? You're on your way to your flight. You're already running late to your flight. Maybe you're standing in that long security line that's laid out before you. You're trying to think, okay, did I pack everything correctly? Do I have all my bags? Is everything the way that it should be? And then you remember, did I take care of everything back at home? Do I need to make a phone call with somebody before I get out of this airport? What do I need to do? And then the last thing you think about, the last thing on your mind is that you had gone to the gun range last week and you forgot all about that you had put it in one of your carry-on bags, your side bags that you had carried with you, and now you took it with you for your trip, not even remembering that you had the gun in your bag. All of a sudden, you start to go through the line, the TSA officer walks up to you, asks you to step aside and walk over. Now all of a sudden you're detained, and now you're being charged with a felony airport gun case, unlawful carrying of a weapon in a prohibited place. Now, listen. The key here in defending an airport gun case is intent. So we talked about the statute says you had to have intentionally, knowingly, or recklessly bring this gun into the airport. Now, we already know that you don't do that intentionally or knowingly. No one's going to do that. No one's going to intentionally or knowingly bring a gun into an airport. So the real question is, the real issue here is, did you do it recklessly? That's the real key. Well, remember, you've got intentionally, you've got knowingly, you've got recklessly, and then you've got negligently, okay? So get rid of the intentionally or knowingly, get that out of the way. Now we're talking about recklessly, or whether what you did was reckless or negligently. Now here's the reality of it is, most of the clients that we've represented on airport gun cases brought their gun into that airport accidentally. It was an absolute accident. It slipped their mind. They weren't even thinking about it. It was a negligent act. So the reason why it's important, when things are an accident like that, we're obviously talking about negligence. It wasn't something that someone was doing recklessly. So that really becomes the heart of the discussion and the heart of the defense. Now, I'm going to just tell you from our experience, it ends up making it very difficult. I used to be a prosecutor, worked at the district attorney's office for 5.5 years. It makes it very difficult for someone in order to defend an airport gun case if you have a good attorney that knows how to make the right arguments. I always think about Barry Switzer. Some of you maybe remember Barry Switzer, the former coach of the Dallas Cowboys back in the 90s. I know I sound really old when I bring up Barry Switzer when I say that, but if you remember, he did the exact same thing. He was on a road trip. He was actually like road game. He was getting at the DFW airport. He was hopping on board one of the airplanes to head to, I believe it was Buffalo. He forgot he had his gun. Now, what happened to Barry? Do you think they arrested him? Absolutely not. They let him go for two reasons. Well, number one, he's the coach of the Dallas Cowboys, right? But number two, they believed it was an accident. The officers were like, all right, no problem, you're okay. Listen, Barry Switzer never got convicted. He was never a convicted felon. He never had to take anything on his record at all because it was an absolute accident. Now, we at the Hampton law firm have handled dozens and dozens of airport gun cases from people coming and going from the Dallas-Fort Worth airport. And so I just want you to know it's very important that you get an attorney that's able to articulate these arguments so that you can negotiate a dismissal to get this arrest cleared from your record. Now, if you have any questions about your airport gun case, don't hesitate to call the Hampton Law Firm at 817-877-5200. We'll be happy to give you a free case analysis, listen to your unique scenario, your unique situation, and answer all of your questions. Now, I promised you if you waited around to the end of this video, I'd give you a free resource. What to do if you have been charged with a crime in Texas. So all you have to do is click the link right here below. We'll be happy to send over that free ebook to you. And once again, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more great content just like this. Hope you have a great rest of your day.